Hey everyone, today we are going to create our own pack actually. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time. So when you hit create your own pack, this is what you see. A complete blank canvas starting at tier 1, going down all the tiers, every pet that you have available, every food, perk, equipment you have available. You can organize them in certain ways if you're looking for certain pets here. And then you can also search for certain pets, right? Search ant, everything with ant in it. Elephant? Elephant. There we go. So yeah, I basically want to show in this how I build custom packs. And it's going to be a little weird because I actually don't build custom packs from scratch. I always copy one of my other packs and modify from there. I just find it saves me a couple minutes. And it's tough building packs from scratch. It takes a lot of work. So we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to have a couple different focuses of building the pack. The first one is going to be, we want to pick a main pet to focus. So a main pet to focus. And then number 2 is going to be, we want to pick some supporting pets and basically a synergy to go along with that. So usually when I do that, I scroll down to some of the lower tiers. And I'm just going to kind of pause here and take a look because we're at tier 3. And I'm kind of looking for a pet that I haven't maybe used in a crazy way, or a newer pet that I maybe haven't highlighted. I've hit a lot of the newer pets, but here we go. I have not used the Hotzin yet. And what's this guy? Ruspoli's Turako? Wow. Replace strawberries with mana, or remove strawberries to gain trumpets. I like removing strawberries to gain trumpets. I think we can get a lot of options with this. I think the mana one's going to be very simple. I think here we can build a base synergy. And then with the supporting pets, you want to put multiple options in your pack. So right here, we need strawberry generation, and we're going to gain trumpets. So we can have pets that use trumpets, but we need to gain or get strawberries on our team. We don't need to replace strawberries because it's a start of battle ability. So we can have other equipment that's given in battle, like a turtle, right? After the fact, if we get scaled team. So giving strawberries, my first thought is strawberry jam. My second thought is we need strawberry, but I'll hit that at tier 1. I lost my train of thought because I just hit my mic boom, which is not a good boom. So it causes a lot of issues when I do that. So strawberry, replace strawberries. We don't really need real velo, but I like it a lot. Oh, trumpets. We're getting trumpets. So I was thinking wildebeest could be great. And then if it's going to replace strawberries, none of that really makes sense. So I'm not sure what other tier 6 kind of stands out to me. We can get peanut butter cooking, possibly, because it's start a battle, so then we can run front wildebeest and go second walrus to give peanut butter to the rest of our team, possibly. Stuff like that is what I'm really interested in. And as you'll see, we're going to brush through from tier 6 to tier 1 and then come and pick what we need and then come back and fill the rest of the team. So this is kind of how I do it. Thinking about strawberries, I don't think we need either of these. So I'm actually going to go Conpito, Cornucopia, and I usually either go chicken leg or pizza. I think I'm going to go pizza. I want to have a little good options for scaling in this pack, and considering we're probably just going to be running multiple tiers, Poodle might be a good option. Another thing that's always just solid for me is cat. You can kind of just use it, throw it in here or there. I love doing mongoose for the toy, mammoth pill for stats, so we don't necessarily need the permanent scaling. Kets we'll see if we need. I'm not sure. We have 1 slot to go in tier 6. I think we're going to come back to tier 6 and choose that at the very end. Of course we're going chocolate, and usually I just go lasagna. So no protective equipment is pretty scary, but I think we can go... I was thinking we could go sparrow and go like a replacement, like a real velo. I don't know if I want to go that option. I think I just want to steal the strawberries. I want to have something that uses trumpets, like the wildebeest or a nurse shark. And then I want to have something that passes equipment back. What if we had a toucan pass a mushroom back to a nurse shark? Is that cool? No, because then it can't have a strawberry. That's fine. We can just go a nurse shark. It doesn't have to have a mushroom. Let's think what else. I just love the sea cucumber with a tasty. It's definitely a scaling option. I think it's a powerful scaling option. I think a lot of the new pets are pretty powerful. Considering we're going strawberry, no husky. I usually love going like cow. Zebra has taken over bro. I used to always go bro over zebra. Now I go zebra. Yeah, I'm going to put monkey in. Monkey's just too good. Considering this kind of team is kind of like a putting in different tiers so I can just rotate things in the front as I'm building the team. Axo might pop off on this. So I could go Axo and we could get Snapping Turtle possibly. Because if we go front wildebeest to mow through the team, Snapping Turtle at least level 2, so we get 2 skewers before our golden retriever comes out. That could be interesting. This guy's a tier 4 and we can gain 9 trumpets for 4 strawberries. That's pretty good. That's what I'm going for. Just the level 3, 9 trumpets, 4 strawberries, and then either use the trumpets or let the golden retriever do its thing. I'm going to put a bad dog in case we go with Axo scaling. Probably going to go turkey just for the stat pivot because we're looking at Axo, we're looking at nurse shark, wildebeest, bad dog, sea cucumber, a lot of stuff we're going to pivot in later. So I think turkey lobster is a great option here. I'm looking at, I have an option. I don't want to go wild with this pack. I should have mentioned that earlier. So you see if I pick, let's see, these, you see this, Venus flytrap, I cannot get another cycle pet because I already have 2 in this tier. You cannot have 3 of a certain category. So I can actually pick another scalar, which usually is what I pick in these cases. Oh, I don't have a stingray yet. I'm just going to take stingray, and I'm actually going to not take monkey. I'm going to take shoebill for scaling, and because of that, I'm going to make sure I have real velociraptor in, because with that combo, you don't have to worry about finding strawberries in the shop. You can just go with that. So I'm kind of satisfied with that. It gives us another strong ability option, a lot of scaling, the perk options, some pivot options. So let's think what else. I'm going to, so I always have banana pill in my pack just to get a monkey, even if it's for a couple of rounds, and I always have pear. I just think they're just too good. And because I have stuff like cow, I usually go waffle. I'm not sure if it's totally worth it, but I'm just going to stick to my default right now just to kind of keep this this pace up at this point. And I don't think there's really a point in seagull. Could go seagull strawberry to like pivot in the other tiers, but I'd rather get a lobster in and a turkey before pivoting the rest of the team in. And if we're going strawberry stuff and then equipment stuff, I mean, tar's good, but I have snapping turtle as an option, and I already have turtle here as well, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. You can go clownfish, crow, caterpillar, or cyclops. I recommend always picking 2 of those 4 for your custom pack. It just gives you options. Caterpillar, you put it in for at least 2 turns. It'll level up, give you a free, early upgrade. I usually don't go that route. I usually go crow, clownfish, and then maybe go cyclops. So let's think what else could be strong in this. I really want to go manatee, but I don't really have the supporting units for manatee in this pack. So I'm actually not going to put it. I'm assuming my Return of the Tea video will come out before this, but I'm not sure. Gonna keep the toys rolling. I love just having toy options, but what ability pets do we want? What can potentially help us? Yeah, I mean, none of this is really popping off. I'm gonna put a unicorn just because it's like a scalar. I'm gonna put unicorn visitor just to have that option to like just scale the Hotzen if that's the only thing we have at that point, and then we just pivot the whole thing to higher tiers. There's nothing with abilities that really stands out to like pop off on this team. The wildebeest I think would be the funnest combo to like pivot to. So I think I'm just going to stick to some standard stuff for the rest of this tier. Skunk would probably be good because if we reduce the HP, our wildebeest is probably not going to be a 50-50 and it's probably going to be in the front of our squad. So if we can reduce the HP and then get some hits, Skunk's always OP. And I typically don't put it in my packs. Cockatoo is amazing. Yeah, that's happening. I don't know if I want this unicorn visitor in here. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it at the very end. We're doing one final sweep. Avocado, just amazing. I usually take the porridge, and we can probably take lettuce or salad. I'm going to take a lettuce. That's all that makes sense. It does to me. It does to me. Alright, I'm going to start at the top of this tier because giraffe is just the meta for me right now. Puppy is just also incredible, as well as hatching chick. All these things can take us to the promised land in our runs. Just help us get along the way. Anteater, just the best tempo in the game. If we're going for the trumpets, I might as well just go for a Patagonian Mara for tempo. Not gonna try to win with it on the end team. I'm kind of using Patagonian Mara how you might use like a brain cramp just for insane tempo. Gerenuk is kind of cool. You know what? I just had a thought on tier 5. We can go, let's see, what can I do here? What can I take out? I kind of like all these things. I guess I would take out Sea Cucumber and I would put in a, I cannot do it because it's a perk. All right, the bad dog. It's not the bad dog. Okay, the snapping turtle's gone. The raccoon's in. And, oh my word, I forgot what I just took off as well. We have Stingray. I took off snapping turtle. We still have bad dog. Oh, Sea Cucumber. Duh. So then here, I'm actually going to take off visitor. I'm going to go tar to replace the snapping turtle. And then over here, and this guy reminded me of it, remove the highest tier perk from one enemy, which I don't know if I necessarily want this. I'll put in the centipede because I had a video on that recently. It's just good tempo. Yeah, because our coconut's going to smash through melons. Yes, Roadrunner. I can pill a Roadrunner. I can pill a beta fish. Give me everything I can pill. What else can we do here? It's kind of tough. This is where it gets like, it takes a long time because you're really trying to min-max to a certain point and you just can't figure out what else to put on your team. So I'm just going to take another tempo unit. I'm actually just going to keep the trumpets rolling. So we'll see. I'm going to put the wall chicken because I have unicorn. That's the only reason I really have unicorn. Of course, we're going to have pill. I think I'm going to put a fried shrimp. I don't usually go fried shrimp. Could go cherries. No, I don't want cherries because I want to start putting strawberries on stuff. Wyvern, shout out Reverend Rev GT. I don't know why I clicked mana. We're gonna have trumpet, so I could desert rain frog. What's my tier 4 faint pet? A turtle. Oh, it's another. It's a perk. Oh, we could desert rain frog this. Oh, this is great. I really like that. I hope I remember this when I do runs, because the whole plan here is to build this pack. I'm going to do runs and basically attach a fun winning run at the end of this, and hopefully show that this is strong. Dromedary, flamingo. I'm going to pick all the standard stuff here. Spider, beluga, sturgeon. All the standard stuff I usually pick. When it comes to these tiers, it's pretty simple for me. I pick a mixture of tempo and just strong pets that can kind of help me along the way or help me in the future. I'm thinking about going like Frost Wolf or Drop Bear. I think I have one left. Oh, I have two left. I'm just going to go both. I don't even care. They're both so good together. So now we need strawberry. I'm going apple. I really don't know what else I want. I'm just going bacon. No, we have fried shrimp, so let's go pear. And tier ones, honestly, I'm pretty standard with what I pick. I'm just going to click a bunch of ones that I really like that are almost in every pack I have. Chinchilla is usually not in every pack. I'm actually going to take that off for Marmoset. I could go Pillbug is tempting. I typically don't like Pillbug though. I'm going to go Sneaky Egg. I'm going to go down to tier 2 because I just realized I don't have Honduran White Bat. I kind of like Blackneck Stilt over it though, because eventually we're going to get better Trumpet generation, so I'm not going to keep the Blackneck Stilt for long, and it has better base stats. What else we got here? It's kind of a tough decision sometimes you get to this point. I'm just going to stick with the Trumpets. You know what? We can get a Pied Tamarin going, and that can carry us for a while probably. And a Chipmunk with Strawberry, sure. A Chipmunk with Strawberry, I don't know if that's worth it, because I'll just get a Roadrunner going and then pill that eventually. The Pheasant, yeah, just temporary Strawberry doesn't make sense. We're not really going to get the strawberries cooking until later. Barghest is just one of the strongest tier 1 pets, if not the strongest. It's just ridiculous. Do I really want fish? I usually go something else. It's a tough decision when you get to this point. I'm going to keep the fish. So yeah, let's just kind of scroll through. I'm trying not to go too fast when I scroll because I don't want like, you know, try to be conscious of like motion sickness, stuff like that. Just moving too fast. So we get to the bottom here. We think about our strawberries and our trumpets. And we are replacing equipment. We're probably not going to need a real velo, but we want to give options for other lines on the team. It could be, could it be a tiger angle? Tiger Axo. Tiger wouldn't be too great. Oh, elephant seal. Duh. Oh, I already have too many perk things. So I'm just taking out walrus and I'm putting elephant seal. That's easy. Reindeer totally makes sense as well. I could go reindeer wildebeest. Oh, I could also go markhor. Okay, we want to spend, that's the thing. We want to gain the trumpets and then we want to spend the trumpets. I kind of like that. Gain the trumpets, spend the trumpets. I don't think I'm going to go reindeer. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I think we're going to call it here. And I'll play some games. We'll see you on the other side of that run. Here's the pack. We can name the pack as well right now. And you see the only thing I don't have the achievement for is the Hoatzin. So let's go ahead and find us Hoatzin? Is that it? Hoatzin. Yep. All right, cool. See you on the other side. All right, let's get into it. This was my very first game in the Hoatzin pack. Let's freaking go. Feels good when you make a pack and you can pretty much right away get wins in it. You know, it might still need little adjustments here and there, but this pack felt pretty good when I played it. I'm actually, like, I know it's been a common theme lately, mainly because I have a backlog, so I'm, you know, 3 or 4 days removed from this run. Don't really remember the ins and outs of it, but we know what the goal is. The goal is strawberries, turn strawberries into trumpets, and then that means we're going to be left with no equipment. So can we replace the equipment? Can we scale? A mix of those things, and hopefully we can get the victory. So it's funny, I'm actually coming off doing the half a pack challenge from Equi. Literally right after doing that challenge, I'm doing this commentary. And I went and saw that there was like, I think it took me like 18 minutes or something to create that custom pack and with the commentary over it. And that's cutting little bits and pieces here and there too. So it's a lot of effort creating a custom pack, especially going full on from scratch. Normally I will copy one of my existing custom packs and just edit it from there. that way, especially the first 3 tiers, I just have to make some minimal adjustments. But if you do that often, then every now and then I'll just do a whole brush through and kind of change things up totally, because if you watch a lot of my runs, you'll see many consistencies, especially in the lower tier pets I use. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I'm trying to be more conscious of it, like as a, content creator or whatever, to, get some variety and keep people on their toes and, show people that it doesn't have to be one way. It can be another way. There's multiple paths to victory. And yeah, was hoping for the turn 5 level ups. We want as many level ups as possible. Looks like we already got a Roadrunner cooking on the team, which is great. Got the Hoats in there. Got a Unicorn showed up and a Puppy frozen. So all decent things. Selling the Blackneck Stilt. That's probably what I did not want to sell, but I figured, okay, we just got to start making moves here. Going for Crow makes sense to me. I know Unicorn Wall Chicken is extremely powerful, especially if you only have 1 unit on your team that you want to keep at this point. And I do go for it. Okay. So full pivot, and the team is immediately much weaker. We have 0 strawberries. So interesting move there. And I do that a lot on, especially like turn 5. Is I'll carry tempo pets, and then at a certain point you sell it all off. And then it's tough because you got to make moves pretty quick or else you're going to keep losing. Decide to stack Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner gives strawberries after it faints. So the only point I'm building up a Roadrunner right now is purely to pill it. And I don't know if I've actually ever pilled a Roadrunner before. So it's something I just wanted to do. I wanted to just, hey, it seems like it's a viable thing. You get a little bit of attack and a strawberry for 4 gold. You level it up to level 2, you get 2 of them. You can really set up our whole team. Wall Chicken and Lasagna frozen. And Tar and Axolotl. So you see the line that's forming here. It's pretty cool. The question is, how are we going to pivot things on the team? In what order are we going to be able to preserve any of these hearts? Wall Chicken, okay. Take the Axo so the Roadrunner will scale up our Hoatzin. That makes sense. We're just going big Hoatzin. We are not going to have our Roadrunner scale up our Hoatzin. Interesting. We are going to self-scale our Axo. Nope, we're changing it again. I just can't seem to make up my dang mind. Here we go. Keep it moving. And it's a sloth. Shout out to Matchman7. I really hope, I mean, you crushed me. So hopefully you just kept crushing people and you carried that sloth to victory. The Tar comes in. We attempt to do a stat swap with a level 2 frog onto an Axolotl. Everybody point your finger and laugh. Laugh at the mistake. That was a pretty epic mistake. Obviously that's not going to work. And that pill I just rolled by, now I need it. And there's another Axo. I figure with this level 2 Roadrunner and this level 1 Tar, we're actually very well set up here for Axo. And I know what you might be thinking. It's a Hoatzin run and you haven't gotten any trumpets yet. What are we doing here? We're almost there. We're almost there. And I really like I kind of mentioned while building the pack, I really like, building a pack kind of around a single pet, putting a lot of options in the pack to kind of, help hold your hand along the way to victory, just to kind of test the viability of the pet. To see, okay, well, I'm definitely going to build a whole team around this pet, but I want to build, just generally a strong team. Let's see how viable it is. There's a strawberry jam there. Could take some jams. Jam before the pill. Oh, and I just realized we got the Marcor going. The Marcor is something I've been very, very interested in. It was in some weeklies recently that I believe I got the achievement for, and it thrived pretty well. There was a good amount of other scaling in the weekly. I don't know if it was the hamster ostrich or it was like bop scaling. But the Marcor seems to be pretty viable. I like how it spreads the stats evenly across pets. You don't see things like that. We have a lot more random interactions, it seems like, with those kind of stat passing. Which makes sense because then you have the donut. I wonder if you have donut, will a Marcor pass all the stats to a friendly pet with a donut? I assume so. I assume donut is king. As Homer Simpson would probably agree. And here we go. We built up this Roadrunner for so long. The pill is sitting there. We've been waiting for this moment. I should have leveled my Axolotl before doing that. I level it after. And look, I moved the mouse because I'm so mad at myself. I got so excited seeing that pill. It's like in Family Guy with, what is it, James Woods. He's like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Following the M&Ms on the ground. It's like, I have many ooh, piece of candy moments in this game. You just got to accept it. Ride it out. So we got 3 strawberries. And I wasn't sure at this point if the Hoatzin would count itself, its own strawberry. I guess you can tell by if it's friend or friendly. If it says friendly in the ability, it should count itself. For example, Axolotl, in the ability, it should say like friendly pet with an LY at the end. So I assume the Hoatzin would be turn friendly strawberries into trumpets, so it should work. Don't quite remember. I mean, we're only at 3 trophies in this run. So this is turn 11. We only have 3 trophies. I did not realize that. This run is going to go the distance. But you see the wildebeest come in. We're actually going to ride off into the sunset because this team is now locked. I really like the Warthog with this team as well because you get the coconuts, more Axo triggers. It all just seemed to work out perfect. I love this pack. I love these pets. Let's freaking go. So if you hung around this long, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Maybe you can teach me something. Let me know in the comments what you saw. And as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It's all about the vibes, right? It's all about the vibes as we have this music coming in. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.